Hey guys, it's Karina here with another video. So today I'm going to be talking about the Enneagram. So the Enneagram is a personality test, and there's 9 different types of the Enneagram. And it is supposedly said that Jesus was all 9 types of the Enneagram. And this test is a really great tool for people to use to better understand themselves and better understand their tendencies and what's normal for them, and essentially to become a more well-rounded person. This test is also really beneficial to understand the people around you and understand why they are the way they are. So it's a really great test to develop empathy for people, but also develop empathy for yourself and just understand how you work and how your brain functions. So I'd highly recommend you take this test. So I'm just going to go through the 9 types of the Enneagram, and I also just want to say it's not a perfect science. You might find yourself resonating with a couple different types, or you may not think that you're exactly one type, and I think that's 100% true. We're all unique. We're not exactly just one type. So yeah, just know that it isn't a perfect science, but this is a great tool to better understand yourself. Okay, so we're going to go through each type. I'm just going to do a brief description. So type 1 is known as the reformer. And the reformer is someone who is rational, idealistic, principled, purposeful, self-controlled, and a perfectionist. Number 2 is the helper. So the helper is someone who is caring, generous, people-pleasing, and possessive. Number 3 is the achiever. So they're success-orientated. They are pragmatic, adaptive, excelling, driven, and image conscious. Number 4 is the individualist. So they are sensitive, withdrawn, expressive, dramatic, self-absorbed, and temperamental. Number 5 is the investigator. So they are intense, perceptive, innovative, secretive, and isolated. Number 6 is the loyalist. So they are committed, they are security-oriented, they are engaging, responsible, anxious, and suspicious. Number 7 is the enthusiast. So they are busy, fun-loving, spontaneous, versatile, and scattered. Number 8, which is my number, is the challenger. So they are powerful, dominating, self-confident, decisive, willful, and confrontational. And number 9 is the peacemaker. So they are easygoing, self-effacing, receptive, reassuring, agreeable, and complacent. So those are all of the types of the Enneagram, and I highly recommend you dive further into it. There is a book on the Enneagram that goes in full depth of each type, so that book is really great as well. So as I mentioned, I'm type number 8, and I have a wing 9. So each person has their main dominant type, and then every person has a wing of one of the types. So my tendencies are to overload, avoid emotions, always be in control, and always try to be the strong one. So it's good for me to know that these are my tendencies, so I can be cautious of them and be aware that's how I'm going to react in tense situations. And it's really good for me to know that I struggle to admit to emotions, because that way I can make that realization and realize, oh, well, then I should really get help and seek out a counselor or something. So it's really good to know your tendencies so you can better yourself and know that, well, I'm weak in this area, so I should really try to better myself in that area, right? So it's really a great system just to understand yourself, and also just to feel normal and know that there's other people who think the exact same way you do. So it's been really helpful for me to do this test and know the Enneagram really well so that I can better understand my family and my friends. So yeah, also something I want to explain as well is the 3 centers of the Enneagram. So there's essentially 3 triads. So there's the heart triad, the body triad, and then the head triad. So the head is numbers 5, 6, and 7. The heart is 2, 3, and 4. And then the body's 8, 9, and 1. So If you're part of the head triad, you're likely to process things very critically. If you're part of the heart triad, you're likely to process things on a very much emotional level. And if you're part of the head triad, you're likely to really follow your gut and follow your instincts. So again, these things are really helpful to know as well, just to know how you react and process things. So I'll have all the links below and links to free Enneagram tests that you can take. And I highly recommend you figure out what type you are and post in the comments below what type you are and if you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have an amazing week and know that if God put you to it, He will put you through it. Alright, bye guys.